Everything is political. As people, we are often told that our concerns with racism, homophobia, misogyny, and other forms of discrimination are simply not that serious. But here I am today to tell you that they are, in fact, that serious. These issues managing to embed themselves so deeply into our daily lives that they influence something as mundane as what we choose to wear. This influence becoming even more apparent during a time of recession. So firstly, let's examine how our fashion trends change during these times. On a first level, we transition from flamboyant to functional. Our styles tend to shift from very vibrant and opulent garments to more muted and modest pieces. This change is rooted in the fact that fashion is an industry built on art. When our economy falters, we further cannot afford to keep up with the latest trends or the latest innovations. Moreover, even when you can afford it, you simply choose not to purchase them. Now, why is this? This is due to optics. During a time of need, when you wear a diamond necklace that costs the same amount of money as a car, it doesn't resonate well when I can barely afford petrol. What was once a symbol of luxury simply becomes gaudy under the weight of my circumstance. A historical example of this happening can be seen with Marie Antoinette, whose extravagant gowns were viewed as tasteless and garish by those who could not afford bread. Beyond merely losing our flamboyance, we also tend to regress during economic downturns. This regression is illustrated by the hemline index theory, which shows a relationship between the length of the hemlines, or length of skirts, and stock prices. This concept shows the contrast between the Roaring Twenties, characterized by flappers, short dresses, and hedonistic fun, and the Great Depression, when party culture dwindled and above-the-knee dresses simply lost their appeal. Additionally, the fabrics used in clothing shifted from luxurious materials to those more affordable and durable options. And the designs not only became more practical, but more streamlined rather than fun or innovative. This connection between fashion and the economy also relates to our political freedom. Flappers could rebel against femininity and the patriarchy because they simply had the financial means to do so. This demonstrates how in times of economic prosperity, we tend to move away from not only traditional gender values, but also traditional values in general. Conversely, during recessions, conservatism resurfaces, and gender roles and their associated styles become more rigidly enforced. In modern times, we see this reflected in the return of tradwife aesthetics and purity culture. A prime example of this aesthetic change is the clean girl aesthetic, which is characterized by a minimalist, effortless, and polished look. This style is influenced by both conservative ideals and economic climates of recession. The focus on high-end products reflects a desire for control in an uncertain time, and projects an image of stability and success when real financial security is threatened. Additionally, it illustrates a shift in beauty standard, moving from heavily produced looks towards a more natural and effortless aesthetic. This mirrors the earlier comparison between the Roaring Twenties and the Great Depression, with the Roaring Twenties being characterized by bold makeup looks, while the Great Depression was characterized by minimal to no makeup looks. So the next time a recession rolls around, don't be fooled. You're not a clean girl or an office siren by choice. You're an indicator. It's not modesty, but rather economic anxiety packaged neatly for your convenience.